he? Where is he now?
He's right here.
Oh, okay.
See him?
Yeah. Right there. There, I got him right there.
He turned around on everybody.
Is he looking at you?
He's trying to find me.
Hi, Nathan.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Good afternoon. I just want to say thank you to all of our parents and grandparents and friends coming to watch our rendition of Frosty the Snowman. Our kids have worked really, really hard for the last couple months, so we really, really hope that you enjoy the show.
Frosty the Snowman. It started with snow. It was the kind of snow that made happy people happier and giddy people giddier. It was the first snow of the season, and it fell on the day before Christmas. When the first snow is also Christmas snow, something magical is bound to happen. The children at school wanted to be outside playing in the snow. Instead, they were inside watching a magician named Professor Hinkle try to perform magic tricks. Messy, 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 he grumbled. His magic tricks were not working, so he threw his hat in the garbage. Luckily, his rabbit, Hocus Pocus, rescued it. Finally, when the school day was over, the children raced outside. Now they could play in the snow. They decided to build a snowman.
Wish you would tell me.
girl named Karen had the most important job. She would make the snowman's head. He looked wonderful. Then it was time to give him a name.
How about Frosty?
Said Karen. All the children cheered. Meanwhile, Professor Hinkle was chasing Hocus Pocus. The rabbit still had his hat. The hat then flew away on a gust of winter wind. Karen caught the hat and put it on Frosty's head. Then something extraordinary happened. Frosty the Snowman opened his eyes and said,
Happy birthday!
That hat brought Frosty to life. It must be magic.
He's gonna love this.
Professor Hinkle saw how magical his hat was, and he snatched it back.
But we saw Frosty come to life.
Said Karen. But you guys are just being silly. Snowmen can't come to life, said Professor Hinkle. But the children knew better. Hocus Pocus knew better too. He switched the hat with a wreath. Hocus Pocus took the magical hat back to Frosty and the children. Karen placed the hat on Frosty's head.
Happy birthday!
Frosty couldn't believe he could do so many things. He could juggle and almost count to 10. Soon the red thermometer started to rise. Uh-oh. When the temperature goes up, I start to melt. When I start to melt, I go all wishy-washy. The children decided they would put Frosty on a train to the North Pole. Hocus Pocus pointed Frosty and Karen toward a little freight train. It was headed north and had a refrigerated boxcar. A refrigerated boxcar is a splendid way to travel if you're a snowman or a furry-coated rabbit. But Karen shivered and sneezed. Frosty jumped off the train with Karen and Hocus Pocus. They walked in the freezing cold. Hocus Pocus got Frosty's attention to make a fire. But Frosty couldn't make a fire, so they walked until they found some friends. They found some forest animals, and they were delighted to help. Soon there was a fire. Hocus Pocus then knew the best way to get Frosty to the North Pole was to wait for Santa. While they were waiting, Professor Hinkle appeared. Frosty went to save Karen. Karen jumped onto Frosty's shoulders. Since he was no, Frosty was the fastest belly whopper in the world. Luckily, they came upon a greenhouse. Frosty would only stay for a minute, but Professor Hinkle snuck up and closed the door. "I've got you now. You're all melted and the hat will be mine." At that very moment, Santa arrived. Hocus Pocus explained what happened. When Santa arrived, he saw a terrible sight. Karen was crying beside a puddle. Frosty had melted. Christmas can never disappear completely. Santa opened the door. Whoosh! A swirl of magical wind turned the water back into Frosty. Santa put the hat on Frosty.
Happy birthday.
Frosty was alive. The friends got into Santa's sleigh and took flight. Santa took Karen home. Karen didn't want to say goodbye. The two friends hugged and promised to see each other next year. Every year, Frosty returned with magical Christmas snow, and every year there was a celebration with Frosty leading the parade.
Weren't we just amazing? Great job, guys. That was awesome. Parents, again, thank you so much for coming. The teachers will take the classes back, and you can collect them there. And if you want to take them home, you're more than welcome to take them home. On our wall over here as well, we have work that they've done. If you could find your child and take it down, we'd really appreciate that as well. And then we also have a special gift for a special someone. Mr. takes a lot of time to work with our children, and he learns we always give him hard songs and new songs that he has to learn on the piano, and he has to follow them. So can we all say thank you to Mr. Brooks?